So we have 8 portals opening up in the month of June, while we end the month with a Mercury retrograde. But at the same time, it's going to be amplified by the full moon energies, meaning there's going to be a lot of changes that happen in the month of June. Now, what are the 8 most important portals that we need to look out for, and how do we navigate best through it? How do we manifest the things that we want, and also how do we protect our energies at the right time? We're going to dive deep into it. I've took many notes for this particular moon, and we'll get straight into it. But before we get into it, show reel, hit it. Namaste everyone, Namo Himalaya. This is Sri Akarshana here, and in this video I'm going to break down for you the 8 major portals that are happening in the month of June and how we best navigate through these chaotic times. Now, first starting with the first portal, which has actually passed already, which is Mercury enters into Cancer. That was at the beginning of the month, so the 1st and the 2nd, where the Sun links up with Saturn. Communication gets a little bit more heartfelt. I don't know if you've had some honest truth conversations recently with some loved ones or with your boss or with some people at work, but maybe those things have helped you get that anxiety out of yourself, or some things that you've been suppressing a little bit inside of you and you've been actually getting it out. So that really will help you actually with the communication at the beginning of the month. And also at the same time, we need to understand that because cleansing and clearing was happening through the month of May, moving into June, there's a lot of things that we must resolve and we must let go of. And let me know if that's happened in the past week or so, where maybe you've let go of a relationship or you've let go of a job that you were in for some time. So these are very natural occurrences that happen during times like this. It's very important for us to take charge of our plans. So careful planning at the beginning of the month is very important. Now, we have many portals that happen in daily, but moving on to the next major portal, we have the 6th to the 8th. Okay, so we have the moon in Pisces. Any fellow Pisces on the call? So I'm also a Pisces. Let us know inside the comments below. Now, this doesn't just affect Pisces because we have each part of every star sign within every single one of us anyway, but it's going to be a kind of a gentle, introspective phase where we're meant for emotional clearing. So moving 6 to 8, we're probably going to have a bit of a emotional time, especially Pisces out there. But all of us will, maybe get emotional for no reason at all sometimes. You may find it easier to get triggered during this time. So my recommendation is to try and stay away from high trigger people. So, or if you get triggered by certain people, then stay away from them for those few days. Then it will help you avoid some of the chaos during that time. But at the same time as well, it's very important for us to clear out and tie up some loose ends from the past year. So what does that mean? It means if there are certain outstanding conversations to be had, if there are any maybe knots or ties that you still have that you're meaning to cut the cord but you haven't already, maybe take that little bit of a roller coaster emotional ride as a sign for you to, hey, get your act together. It's been lingering for some time now, and it's time to cut the cord once and for all, because maybe it's just not serving you, those relationships. So then moving on to the next portal, third portal we have is on the 13th of June, we have Venus enters into Leo. Now, some of you will be very happy to hear that that is a very good sign for us to go and step on the romance pedal. If any of you have been trying to manifest a soulmate, you've been trying to attract some love in your life, actually that is a very good time for dating. It's a very good time to sparking new romantic conversations. It's very a bit of a flirtatious time. So you may have during that time some, flirtatious energy, bouncing back and forth. If that is the case, that's okay. Step on the accelerator, go for it. It's a nice green sign to go ahead and fully love. If you put love out during those days, it's highly likely that you're going to get a good response with love coming back to you. Okay, so that's on 13th of June. Now, swiftly moving on to the 14th of June, we actually have the Gemini new moon. And that's why these two things will work hand in hand. They're within the same window. So setting intentions for love is going to be wonderful. It's going to be beautiful in the month of June. So good luck to everybody who's trying to manifest their soulmate or attract some love. Now, with the Gemini new moon, your brain will likely be buzzing with fresh ideas, and you'll have this wanting and desire to launch new things. So if you've been looking to launch a new business, launch a new project, or write a book, or do something like creative, that's a very good time to do so. Now, very important thing in a Gemini new moon, what you need to really connect with more is what is fun for you. What is adventurous for you? So move forward with fun, adventure, things that make your heart sing. Go towards that, because that will be your calling during that time. Okay? Now, so that's the third and fourth portal. We have the new moon. Then moving on to the fifth portal, we have on June the 21st, where we have Sun enters into Cancer. By the way, I know I'm going through this quite fast, and but anybody who's been following this channel for some time, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button and open the notifications button, because when it actually comes to certain portals, you need to understand there's like every single day, there's different things that are happening energetically throughout the whole month. I'm only going through the highlights right now, which are probably the biggest energy portals, which will affect your manifestations, your love, your career, your finances, things like that. But when it comes to particular portals on those dates, I will go thorough in the new moon protocols and rituals and things that you can do to be able to help you. So remember, if you haven't subscribed already, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Okay. So every month at the month beginning, I will make a energy forecast just highlighting all of the portals so you can take note of all of these. Okay, so moving into the fifth portal, we have the Sun enters into Cancer, and actually it's happening at the same time, moving into the first quarter moon in Libra. So what does this actually mean? Well, it's kind of like a kicking off that season, which will shift us towards home, shift us towards family, shift us towards balance, shift us towards romance. You know, in life, there are times where we step on that accelerator and we go wild and we keep working and hustle and grind. And then sometimes we get a little bit ahead of ourselves and we don't know what's going on, and maybe a bit of chaos happens. And sometimes things can move a little bit slower. Now, what this is kind of a sign for us to do during the 21st and 22nd, yes, it's good to step on the pedal. It's good for manifestation. But at the same time, it's also telling us the importance of balance in life. So there's going to be some flags that may pop up during this time, which will make you question, have I been spending enough time with my family? It's been a long time since I had a date night. Or if you have kids, maybe, have I been spending time with my kids? Or some of you, it could be the other way around. Maybe you've been easing off that pedal a little bit too much, and you're feeling a little bit guilty that you haven't been working hard enough. So whatever that thing is that gives you that sense of need for harmony and balance, it's kind of trying to kick you back in place. And this Sun entering into Cancer and the first moon in Libra will shift you for that type of harmony.
我赌100万，你不敢做这个实验。很多人问他什么是吸引力法则，不要听外面的神棍鬼扯，我们直接示范给你看。第一天，你带着全世界都欠我钱的脸出门；第二天，你遇到每一个人都微笑。你觉得哪一天你得到的机会会比较多？
第二天。
所以这有2点，第一点，这个就是因果，你给出去什么，世界就还给你什么。
的确是这样。
正面吸引正面，这不是魔术，这是数学。
对。
第二点，相信是免费的。信了你也不会亏钱，但 但不信的话，你可能一辈子都开不到兰博基尼这种车。
好可怜哦。
为什么呢？因为当你的频率正向，你的眼界会自动过滤垃圾，只会看到机会。当你发现这招有用，我跟你说，你就再也回不去了。这就是他从1000平米的小房子到拥有现在一切的唯一秘密。
真的是蛮大的。
实验完了吗？想要学进阶版吗？有一个免费的5天显化挑战，马上点连结，立刻报名，位置有限。现在就开始显化你丰盛的人生，
创造美好人生。到时候再见，
拜。
So it's okay to feel a little bit one-sided, but this is the warning for you to get everything back in balance. Okay? So make necessary tweaks to your partnerships, but make sure to keep external actions measured. So what are you doing? Are you being proactive? Are you being enough active? Right? Action is key during this time. I'm telling you, in the month of June, it's a time for learning. It's a time for investing in yourself. It's a time for learning new things. It's a time for starting new projects. It's a time for commitment. Because June, July, August, and September, we're back on the 4 months of manifestation high-speed rail. Things will happen extremely fast, but it depends on the seeds you sow. So sow them wisely, right? And by the way, on this note as well, we do have a 5-day manifestation challenge that's happening on this month as well. If you haven't got your space on it already, make sure to click on the first link inside the description or the comment section and make sure to register your free space now. It's a 5-day free training to once again, get yourself realigned with your goals, get yourself vibrationally aligned with your dreams, and make this 2026 your year. So make sure to do that. And especially, by the way, if you know finances, right, is something that you want to find that financial freedom and that balance with everything else in life, it's going to be a very important 5-day training for you. Okay, so again, link is inside the description and link is inside the comments. And I look forward to seeing you guys at the training. Now, moving on to the 6th portal we have, which is a high green light. It's happening from the 26th to the 28th. Step on the accelerator, full commitment, go all out, all in, however you want to put it, okay? Because we have high energy, Mars enters into Gemini. This will also align with Jupiter. Now, this is a massive high octane burst of mental and physical energy. So it's highly likely during this particular portal, you're going to feel just a surge of energy, this motivation coming out from nowhere. Maybe you've been procrastinating lately and then you feel like it's time to get going again. And if you start feeling that, make sure to step on the accelerator and go full speed, right? Take fast action on big opportunities. Look out for opportunities. Have this as a reminder. Write this down. Tattoo it virtually on your, metaphysically on your body, on your head, wherever, on your hand. Everything that shows up for you is for you. That is the big line and the big mantra you should keep with you on the month of June. Everything that shows up for you is for you. Okay? Everything that shows up for me is for me. Now, when you see those big opportunities show up, then make sure to say yes. Say yes, yes, yes through the month of June. Okay? Now, moving into the 7th portal, it's happening on June the 28th. We have, you guessed it, it's Mercury retrograde once more, but not just Mercury retrograde, because it's happening alongside an intense Capricorn full moon. So it's going to end this month with, it depends actually. I don't want to just scare you with it's going to end with chaos. It may not, because it depends how you are spiritually aligned. It depends how you are managing your energies, managing your vibrations. It depends on the seeds you've been sowing through the days. And that's why I'm saying, do attend the 5-day manifestation challenge. Even if you've attended before, re-attend it, because it will just help you realign your energies to be on that positive track. That will also help you prevent any problems happening during Mercury retrograde. However, I need to say that during the Mercury retrograde, because it's on full moon day, emotional insecurities will surface for sure. If you feel insecure, if you're scared that people may leave you, if you're scared that you may not have that financial security, it's gonna come up, and it's gonna come up big. It's gonna feel uneasy. So that's normal, the amplification from the full moon. Now, responsibilities could also feel very heavy. If you're somebody who's looking after the family, you're the provider, then it's going to feel heavy. You're going to feel a little bit of stress come up. So your spiritual practices are going to be extremely, extremely important during this time. Okay. While we talk about spiritual practices as well, I highly recommend that if you guys do attend the 5-day manifestation challenge, then look out for the 108 circle. You can write it down for now, 108 circle, because in 108 circle practices, we actually get ourselves aligned every single day of the month, literally, to be able to navigate through these best. Okay, it's all spiritual practices. So just write a note for 108 circle for now. And when it comes to the 5-day training, I'll let you know what opportunities are available to be able to join that circle, that spiritual circle. Okay. So again, during that full moon time and the Mercury retrograde, what's very important is to anchor yourself, is to review your foundations, and to avoid signing massive new contracts or initiating any arguments. Stay away from arguments, and be very aware if you're signing any contracts during that time to read the fine print. Very, very important. That's not all for Mercury retrograde. Again, when it comes nearer the time, I'm going to create a complete separate video telling you how you can best protect your energies during that time. Okay. Moving on to the final portal of the month, the 8th portal, we have June the 30th, where Jupiter enters into Leo. So this will happen for the full remainder of the year. It's going to kick off a new cycle of creativity, romance, and fun. However, because of the fresh Mercury retrograde, this energy might feel a bit delayed. So use this time to revisit old passions. So your old passions, your old hobbies, your old past flames may suddenly trigger again and spark up from the past. It's going to be like a blast from the past. But it's probably certain projects that you've been putting on the back burner. You've been meaning to get onto it, but you haven't already. On this particular date of June the 30th, it's going to spark that idea, bring it back, and make you think, maybe it's time now. Okay, so if that is happening, then make sure to take time to take action on launching those old things or relaunching those old things. So there you have it. That's the 8 portals in the month of June. My big recommendation, if you haven't already, make sure to save this video. Please do share it with your friends and family as well. That's a good karma deed for the day. So just help us, help more people out there. And also another thing as well, if you haven't marked the dates down, make sure to go through the video once again and mark all the dates down. It's very important. I always encourage everybody just to stick it on your bedroom wall or something like that and just flag up those dates. So, it just helps when you know, when's a good time to invest, when's a good time for romance, when's a good time for dating, when's a good time, to protect your energies, stay away from people, because those reminders will help you navigate to prevent any chaos from happening throughout the month as well. And hopefully then you can amplify your manifestations. Just a final reminder, if you haven't already, make sure to click on the link inside the description or the comments section and make sure to register for the 5-day manifestation challenge. I've purposely featured the training during the month of June because we have the 4 months of high manifestation, the high-speed rail that's happening. And so it's just the best time right now to set the right intentions and get your energies raised and aligned. So make sure to do that, and I look forward to seeing you guys on that training. If you're new to this channel and you haven't already, remember to click that subscribe button and the notifications button next to it, because right now, hopefully, fingers crossed, we are finally back on the daily uploads to hold you accountable to make it your best year yet. But for now, guys, we are signing out. Love and prayers to every single one of you. Namaste. Namo Himalaya.